What's going on YouTube? We're here on the main account and we are officially matchmaking for our KVK, and the pre-KVK starts on the 24th. Before we get into the video, I'm going to get a huge shout out to Purple Lotus for becoming a member. Thank you so much for becoming a member. You haven't even seen my live streams. That's for most people who become members, and I really want to thank you for supporting my channel. Back to the video. Let's take a look at the enemy kingdom's top KP players. This is 09s. We got RBT, Absolute Doubt, Arrakis, Gaming a Chew, Mystery, Winex, Jax, Q-Tip, Mini Lover, Fuzzy, and the list goes on and on. It looks like they have a total of 26 players with 1 billion KP. Looking at 15's leaderboard, we have Vin, Anne, Queenie, Legend, Ty, Go Getta, Augustus. Oh, Augustus is in here. Harambe, Barry, Min, Sven. And they have a total of 31 players with 1 billion KP. And last but not least, looking at 30, they got Sayoto, Zuriel, Roxy, Big Mama, Katsuma, Davi, Carrie, and they have a total of 15 players with 1 billion KP. Now looking at our kingdom, for comparison, our kingdom has a total of, we have, boom, 84 players with 1 billion KP. So I think we have close to the same amount of players that they have combined, which is crazy. So that's a little bit of an update. I think migration is officially closed in all kingdoms now that we're in matchmaking. So these are the final standings in our KVK, which is really cool. Now let's take a look at my account, and I will be doing an upgrade to my armaments today, so stay tuned for that. But looking at our account, we are VIP 15, around 200,000 points away from VIP 16, which is what I need for the healing resource cost reduction. This is when I can finally start playing T5. This is a huge thing for T5, and yeah, we'll get that pretty soon, probably by the end of the KVK. I'm not gonna put gems to it. Give me some comments down below what's the best gem spending stuff to do for when More Than Gems comes around. Now let's take a look at my troop count. This is my troops. They haven't gone up too much. They're around 900,000 imp, 700,000 cav, 200,000 archers, and a boatload of T1 siege. I need to kill some of these off. I'll get to that eventually. For my power and KP, the power will probably go up by pre-KVK. The KP won't. The KP is at 776 million before KVK. This is important because we'll see how much KP I've gained in the KVK from that. 776, remember that. And the moment you've been waiting for, let's take a look at my infantry armaments that I will be swapping. I have some Bai Chi armaments that are archery now, and I do want to make a pincer set. Now for pincer, I think what I'm going to plan on doing is I don't have enough conversion stones to swap everything, but I can swap 75% of the armaments, so I can swap 3 of them, and I think I'll do that. And I'm finding that I'll probably be using this one in the top right as a placeholder. It's not the best, but it'll be there until I get another stone. So this is what I'll be using, plus my other 3, and I'll show you what those 3 are. Let's go to Arch real quick, and we're just start replacing. So for the top left one, we do have a double inscription. The stats aren't amazing, but they'll be good enough. And let's just swap this to Pincer. This will give us Imploder, which I think is pretty good. Whenever you deal smite damage, troop loses 20% defense, and it has Well Clad as well, which is 3.5% troop defense. And boom, convert that. Nice. Next, we need to swap is this bottom left one, the Forceful Evasive. We're swapping this, and it'll go into Rattling, which will give me 4% boost to smite damage, and Evasive 1% less damage. This is also not an amazing one because it has March speed on it, but the other stats, 3.5% defense and 2.3% health. Not bad at all. Boom. And in the meantime, I'll throw this in the corner of my art set. Now for the bottom right, we'll be swapping these pure stats over, and it would either be swapping that over or swapping some stats over in the top right. I think we just swap this one over and call it a day, and then we'll replace it with this one. So I still have an art set. I'll replace it with Brave, but let's swap this over to the bottom right. Boom. And that is my pincer set for KVK. Now, if I do get enough stones, I'll put some upgrades to that. Let me do this. I'll equip that. And I honestly don't know if this armament or this armament is better. For my northern parchment, this is the comparison. This armament has way more health and attack, but less defense, and this one also has Warcry on it, but I think the Warcry is better. So let's put on the pincer set, and boom. We got floater, we got rattling evasive, and we also have stats. That is the pincer formation that we have cooking right now. We don't have amazing stats on this one. Maybe we do a little rerolling action. Should I transmute this? I think that could be fun. We have built up a lot of stones and we have one transmutation crystal. We could do some rerolling. Let me know in the comments and I'll do that in the next video if you want me to do that. This stats, probably not going to reroll that. Bottom right one has good stats, no inscription. Top right one is my next one that's going to be replaced. It's got bad stats besides the all damage and no inscription. And there we go. We have our 4 infantry armament setup. The wedge, the arch, the square, and our brand new pincer formation that we'll be using on BQ. Top right needs a replacement, but we'll get that done eventually. As you know, we are expertising BQ, and that costs a lot of gold heads. I did end up getting the pop-up bundles that were here, if you guys remember, and that gave me a bit. So let's put some gold heads into BQ, and boom, 5552, and I'll probably be able to get to 5553 before fighting starts. Maybe even 5554. Not expertise yet. We're getting there. We will probably be expertise by Kingsland if I had to guess, but I'm not 100% sure, but I think we will. As you guys know, we are also saving our materials to craft a horn once we get it, and I think we're pretty close to being able to do that. We're at 40, 40, 33. So we're missing 7 materials to be able to craft the horn once we get it. We also have the option to craft brand new gear for us. We could craft the boots, we could craft the pants, we could craft the gloves. We don't have any of the KVK stuff. We could also craft some more cav gear. We can get the helmet and chest plate. Let me know in the comments. Should I wait for the horn or should I craft some new gear for my marches? If you haven't seen my gear before, this is what I currently have, and this is what I currently have for Cav. Let me know down in the comments. I'm also starting to get my Zuge up. He's 2111 now, and my QSH will have to wait until I get more gold heads, and I think my plans have changed. Originally, I was going to expertise Philip after I maxed BQ. I think I'm going to completely switch and go straight into an Archer March. So I'll be maxing QSH right after I finish BQ, and then I'll run 3 marches, BQ Luce, I run Joan Arthur, and I run QSH Zhuge Liang. And yeah, I think that's my new plan for my marches. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Consider becoming a member for $3 a month. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.